Okay, so now I'm really pissed. Like, super pissed. So I was just doing some research for another video, and I came across, shut up, bust. I came across an article from 2014. I didn't realize this was so fucking old, but I came across an article from 2014, and uh, in which Annie Lennox just apparently decided that she was going to be the queen of feminism and that everyone in the world should have to bow down and listen to what she has to say. So in this article, she goes hard on Beyoncé, saying, quote, I'm going to actually be reading this from my phone, so I'm just putting this up on the screen for you guys so that it's a little easier, blah, 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 so that we don't just have, once again, my fucking face. I could just be reading it off the screen, but I'm just way too pissed. Okay, here we go. Quote, I would call Beyoncé feminist light. It's tokenistic to me. I mean, she's a phenomenal artist, but I would like to sit down with her and see what she truly thinks. Now, first of all, so you're going to sit here and you're going to tell me that she's a feminist light, but you don't even really know what she thinks about the subject? The fuck out of here. That's number one. I see a lot of art. I see a lot of it as artists taking the word hostage and using it to promote themselves. But I don't think they necessarily represent wholeheartedly the depths of feminism. I think it's cheap. I think it's a cheap shot. What can I tell you? Sex always sells. Mm-hmm. In a later interview with NPR, Lennox clarified her statement, focusing on the rhetoric on the over-sexualization of women in the media and the entertainment industry, as well as twerking, stating that twerking is not feminism. That's what I'm referring to. It's not liberating. It's not empowering. It's a sexual thing you're doing on stage. It doesn't empower you. Let's go hard on this broad Annie Lennox, because listen, I fuck with Sweet Dreams, but let me tell you something, lady. Ain't nobody been checking for you since why? Okay? Point blank. All right? Let's get that out the fucking way right now. That's number two. Number three, how dare you presume that you know what these artists are doing or saying when they call themselves feminists? If you don't know them, you clearly said in the previous sentence that you have no idea what she truly thinks. So how are you going to sit here and how are you going to fucking tell me that she's taking the word hostage? You're presuming to know what she thinks about the matter, and then you're putting words in her. You're not putting words in her mouth. You are then assuming, based on your presumption, that she doesn't really care about feminism, and that really feminism is just something she's using as a buzzword to sell to people. Oh, but these artists don't understand the wholehearted depths of feminism. Do you? Let me ask you that. Do you? Yes, feminism is one of the most complex subjects. I would argue, and I just said this when I was trying to do the fucking VO for a video I'm trying to make. I just said feminism may be more complex as a subject. All right, not feminist theory. Feminism may be more complex as a subject than nearly any other ideology out there, including liberalism. Particularly, when I say liberalism, I mean classical liberalism, the liberalism that birthed both conservatism and what we call liberalism. What the fuck is wrong with her? Who died and made her the queen of feminism? That she gets to declare that she knows the inner workings of these artists' minds and hearts. You know what, bitch? Go fuck yourself. She doesn't know what the fuck I think about feminism, but I'm about to tell the bitch. So let's do this. And my mama just said, because I called up my mama because I was pissed. So I called up my mama, and my mama was like, be cool. Because as far as we know, she's just doing this to get back in the limelight. Okay? And so I take that into account, taking what my mama say. Anyway, the fact that she says twerking is not feminism, let me tell you something. Feminism is supposed to be about giving women choices. Going from having very restrictive choices to having a lot of choices. And one of those choices that I thought feminism was trying to offer women was, if you want to exploit your own body and you want to make money from that, that's your business. And feminism will protect you. Okay? because women have always been denigrated for using their bodies to make money. If you want to be over sexualized, if you want to wear booty shorts, that is feminism, because feminism fought for the right for women to over sexualize themselves, to get the maximum gain from exploiting themselves, and to not have the gains of exploiting themselves given over to some fucking man. Okay, that's what feminism is to me. It's not liberating. I'm sure it's liberating in some way. If you are living in a society right now where you're being told that you have to dress a certain way, you have to act a certain way, then yeah, being able to shake your ass is empowering. It is embracing your sexuality. But it shows how much this bitch knows about feminism. Oh, the depths, the wily, windy depths of feminism. Yeah, I'm sure Annie Lennox knows a lot about that. A lot about that. Continuing on. Naturally, people had a lot to say about her statement and Beyonce's claims of feminism. Last week on the Wendy Williams show during the segment called Hot Talk, Wendy Williams entertainment reporter Singu Odulao, forgive me if I'm butchering your name, and Ali Wentworth and Sabrina Soto discussed Annie Lennox's anti-feminist claim. I don't know that you can call it anti-feminist claim. I would say she's feminist checking, stolen from the idea of black checking, which is questioning whether someone is black enough. All of the women agreed with Lennox and were appalled at Singu, the only male defending Beyonce. Well, Udulu... Sorry, bro. I am really fucking your name up. And I am so sorry. I'm just going to call you Singu from now on. Singu also celebrated Williams herself as a feminist, saying, feminism is being a strong woman, having your own talk show, and we're on it. Williams immediately shut down the claim, stating that I'm confused as to what the hell a feminist is. Even want to associate with the word. It's a confusing definition. I hate that word. So wait a second. Are you telling me that this bitch was feminist checking Beyonce and then turns around and doesn't even understand what feminism is? And I'm not talking about Annie Lennox. I'm talking about Wendy Williams now. No, listen, dude, no. All right. I'm sure we all have personal definitions of feminism, but the vague idea of a strong woman, no. Feminism to me is a social, political, and economic and cultural ideology based upon the advancement of women in society. Point blank. All right. Now, if I'm being too generalistic and I'm being too broad, fine. But at the very least, I'm trying to at least give a better definition than it's about being a strong woman and having a talk show. Because there are plenty of feminists that don't have a fucking talk show. There are plenty of feminists who don't have a fucking platform, but they are still feminists. So, and there are also those men feminists too. So, yeah. There's a difference between, and this is my favorite. Ali Wentworth says, there's a difference between feminism and empowerment. Betty Friedan was not twerking. Yeah, because twerking hadn't been invented yet. And guess what, bitch? You're presuming that. You don't know what Betty Friedan did in her fucking bedroom. You don't know if she was a fucking feminist. You don't know if she was a freaky deaky sex mongerer. You have no idea. All right. But to sit here and to pretend like feminism is not about being sexual is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. This is the type of shit I expect to hear from fucking Amazing Atheists and fucking Thunderfoot. All right. Not from people on fucking television. All right. It's an indictment of the American education system that we have such stupid fucking people allowed on television. Isn't it? Feminism is about many things, but it's also about power. And sexuality is powerful. And it's about women being able to express their sexuality, to express their sexual power, and to use it in ways that benefits them. Huh, how terrible. It's about many things, many thousands of things is feminism. But to sit here, for Annie Lennox to sit here and to tell Beyonce that she is feminist light, to me, and I went into the racial aspect with Mom because I'm just like, okay, so Madonna is hailed as this feminist icon, this empowering figure and all this stuff, but have you heard, bitch, I'm Madonna? because that's the because I don't, you know, I'm not saying it's not feminist. I'm just saying, eh, but you gonna sit here and you gonna tell. I'm ready to. I'm exploding at this inside, right? Because I'm sorry. You can. I don't sit here and expect Michael Rollins or Dick Coughlin or Kevin Logan or Foxy Jezebel or Feminista Jones to tell me to espouse my views, right? I don't sit here and say, oh, you're not talking enough about Black feminism, Dick Coughlin. So guess what? You're not really a feminist. You're just a feminist light. That's how you get punched in the mouth, metaphorically, because I don't think he punched a lady, but you know what I'm trying to say. I let people be the feminists they're going to be, and if I disagree with them about things, they'll hear about it. If I agree with them about things, they probably won't hear about it, but I might try to get better at that. Anywho, I just find this fucking ridiculous. Of course, I'm coming to Beyonce's fucking defense. These individuals have a narrow view of feminism, and they want to sit here and actually that's kind of what my video is about. These individuals sit around with this narrow view of feminism, and it's like, dude, you need to take a gender studies class. Okay? You need to like read Introduction to Feminist Thought. You need to do something because I'm not the world's greatest feminist. I kind of just got to the damn party. But at the very least, I understand feminism to be something that is not about trying to prescribe roles to who women should be or what they should be doing, but protecting people who want to do what they want to do and protecting women's interests, whether that means protecting the sex worker on the street or the CEO in the boardroom. That's what I think feminism does and should do. Okay, not sit here and whinge about, oh, who's really a feminist, who's not really a feminist. Just like, oh, you not Black enough, you don't listen to enough hip hop, you're not white enough, you don't hang out with enough white people. Well, I don't know if there is white checking. I'm sure there is. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. I can't. Okay, let's continue. Can we continue on with the article? Feminism is Beyonce being on MTV, being recognized as an icon for her work. Feminism is Beyonce being a queen in a genre where women aren't given the same treatment as men. Feminism is being a mother, a wife, and still rocking it in heels and being able to write empowering music. I'll jumbly agree with some of that. Feminism is the right. I believe, and I think I just said this, but I'm gonna fucking say it again because it's a live stream and I am pissed the fuck off, that feminism is too about saying you can be a stay-at-home mom if you want, you can be a businesswoman if you want, you can be a prostitute if you want, you can be a stripper if you want. And we will fight to ensure that there are policies to protect you no matter where you work, live, what you do, who you are. All right. Now I'm conflating movement feminism, a lot of other shit, but right now I'm just too pissed to care. And I think I'm even as pissed as I am, I think I'm doing a better job. As pissed and as tired as I am, I'm still doing a better job at talking about feminism than these fucking dolts. Ain't got half a damn cortex between them, and they gonna sit there and talk about one of the most complex issues probably ever. But okay. Let's finish the fucking article because I'm gonna finish this fucking video. I'm gonna go back to doing the fucking VO for my other video, and I'm gonna be done with this shit because right now I'm super fucking heated if you can't already tell. Okay, so we read feminism is Beyonce being powerful and sexual because it's her choice. Feminism is a movement about women and their interests, about all women and their interests. This includes queer women, straight women, and women of color. Unfortunately, many white feminists do not agree with that idea. White feminists such as Ali Wentworth and Sabrina Soto, who disagree with Sagan, I'm going to go with Sagan, are attacking Beyonce for being sexual when it's her choice. Why do they have a problem with a woman of color owning her sexuality? Who knows? Who knows if they even have a problem with it? They're probably just saying it to be They're probably just saying it to stand in so that they can, one, toe the fucking line, and two, because they're on television and they can't have an opinion that isn't the most mainstream opinion to have. As far as I am concerned, feminism has always been about protecting a woman's sexuality. In fact, I can't remember exactly whose who espouses these ideas, so you'll have to forgive me, but I promise you I will go and I will put the damn page number from Introduction to Feminist Thought into the fucking description. I promise you I will do that. There are sects of radical feminists who have argued in the past that sexuality, particularly women's sexuality, has been owned by men. That men have decided how women should use their sexuality in the past. And typically that has meant that women should use their sexuality to entice men, not as a form of power, not as a way to get political goals done, not as a way to further themselves economically, but simply as a way to please men. And that has been the standard line for at least the last 200 to 500 years. Okay, that's what women's sexuality has been for. Now, women have the right and the backing, particularly of feminism, to be the person they want to be and use their sexuality in the way that they want to use it and exploit themselves in ways in which they can get the maximum amount of benefit. And you got people up here like fucking Wendy Williams and her goddamn Know Nothing crew crowing about Beyonce. Oh, you lucky I ain't in the pink gang, or I swear to God, I would get my motherfucking stick out and start whooping the shit out of you. See, this is what I'm talking about. People do not understand how lucky they are to have been born in the mid to late 20th century or in the 21st century. Because let me tell you something, honey. If this were the 13th century, you would know me as Melisandre. I would be out here lighting motherfuckers who are heretics right on fire. Trust and believe that. Because, and you know what? That type of fire, that type of dedication, you can't teach that. Let's finish this fucking article. For very racist, striked out reasons, people, and many of them claiming to be feminist, are really, really uncomfortable with the idea that a beautiful, successful, powerful Black woman might want to be sexual. From the predictable reactions to Beyonce at the Super Bowl, to the reactions to Beyonce's GQ photo shoot, to the reactions to Beyonce's album, to the reactions to Beyonce's performance at the Grammys, it's been clear that the problem wasn't Beyonce, but rather Beyonce being sexy. Beyonce is a feminist. Yes, the fuck she is. And you know what? I'm the lowliest of the low in terms of feminism. I ain't never been to a conference. I barely talk about the shit. But let me tell you, my dear Beyonce, I welcome you to the ranks of the feminists. All right? Welcome to the army. Beyonce owns her sexuality and continues to reign in an industry that is known to exclude women. Beyonce performed at the VMAs and outright declared she was a feminist. She said it. She believes it. She has her own way of expressing her feminism, femininity, and power as a female artist. Feminism and other feminists should move toward more acceptance and understanding regarding other people's expression in order to support anyone and everyone who believes in equality, because that is the true definition of feminism. I would agree with that. Who wrote this? I want to give them a little shout. Where your name at, boo? Where your name at? Let me give you a little shout. Oh, this is Young Kate of Batty Mazzle. Okay. Batty Mamsel. You go, baby. You go. You said that. You said that shit, lady. You said, dude or lady, you said that. Who wrote this damn article? Was it just pieced together by a robot and we don't have to attribute anything to the robot? I'm not going to read. Nigga, I ain't going to read the fucking comments. I ain't going to read my own goddamn comments. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying who what's it. Oh, I should have left that up there. I don't give a flying who what's it about what Annie Lennox or anyone else has to say about feminism, for that matter. I know I'm a feminist. I know what I believe in, and I know that I might not be the most learned feminist, but I have the ability to learn, and I know that I have an inclusive view of what it means to be a feminist. And like I said earlier, I would never say that anyone that I knew as a feminist, friend, foe, or indifferent, because of what they believed. Right? People are going to call themselves things, and it's kind of up to us to go, okay, whatever. I'm done. I'm still pissed, but I'm done. Good night. May the Lord Lido bless you all.